Blue collar, white collar, black professors, white scholars, politicians, Dalai Lamas. Everybody in the whole wide world need hope if I be honest. I'm in that number.
Good day. Welcome to another episode of the Rob Report. I'm your host, Robert Bob TV Brown. How are you doing today? Well, we got to give it to him. Trump is trying to keep his word on everything that he said he was going to do. I'm sorry. It may be things that we didn't. They're negative things, a lot of them, but he's literally trying to keep his word. He's trying to push on the wall, hopefully, and that's we're gonna fight tooth and toenail for that not to ever happen. He's pushing the terror policies. He promised that in his platform. He's dealing with the immigration situation, even though we're not I'm not for that. He put that in his platform. He said he was going to pose terrorists on jobs that go overseas and want to charge us arm and leg to send products over here. The man is doing his thing. And now, shockingly, I don't know how this happened, but I'm glad this is happening. I'm glad that North Korea and South Korea decide to use the Olympics to re-engage with one another. As a result of the re-engagement, Kim Jong-un, who is not like his father, he's still not all that copacetic, but he's not like his father. I mean, come on, think about it. He's allegedly went to school in Switzerland, I believe, and most of his classmates were people from Western countries. He grew a love for Western culture and things like that. So he's not like his daddy. He do have a little sentiment in Westernism in him, a little bit. And he is slowly but surely working to transform his country. He wants to transform his country into a more competitive, open country. I really believe that. I really believe that he wants to shut the country out. I think one of the reasons why he is so tight with his country is because of some things his dad taught him. He don't want to put his country in a position where they're vulnerable. Now, do I believe in keeping people in the country and things like that? No, that's crazy. Do I believe he has concentration camp? He may. I don't know. I haven't been there. Do I think he brutalized the people of Korea? I don't know. Do I think that he's a little hard on the people with no lights, no food and things like that? A lot of stuff we're doing. We are posing all these sanctions on North Korea, all because they won't do what we tell them to do. And so we pose sanctions. We do it on Russia. We do it on any country. One day they're going to pose sanction on us, and we're going to want to know how it's going to feel. And what gets me is a lot of time we're imposing on a people thinking we're going to impose on the dictator or the ruler of the country, when it's the people that we're hurting. And those people have done nothing to us. The Korean people, North or South, has not done nothing to the United States. But we want to press down hard on them just like we do any other country. But I'm excited about this thing that's going on with Trump, who I guess he felt that, hey, these guys look like they getting the doggone thing done themselves. I got to put myself in the mix. So he's supposed to be having talks with North Korea. That is a good thing. Obama wasn't having talk with North Korea. Bush wasn't having talk with North Korea. I don't think Clinton was having talks with Kim Jong-un's father. So I think this is a good deal. And this is an article from AM New York News. It says Trump and Kim make a date. So the two billionaire spoiled brats are going to have a date. Now, two things can happen from this. You got two bad kids at a daycare center. Two things going to happen. They're going to oppose each other even worse, or they're going to tag team together and be some bad little kids. So we don't know where this is going to go. But if you look at Kim Jong-un, he's happy for the relationship that he had with South Korea now. Clearly, from what I'm seeing, he's doing totally opposite from his dad. Yet he still wants to, he's not going to put his country in vulnerability. He wants to really lead a country. Now, Rob, you sound like you sucking up. No. I don't trust. Haven't you heard? I don't trust any politician. So if I don't trust our own politician, what make you think I'm going to trust somebody else? I'm just letting you know from what I see. That's all. Letting you know what I see. Adversaries agreed to a future meeting. President Donald Trump is ready to meet North Korean leader Kim Jong-un by May in response to Kim's invitation to hold his first ever U.S. North Korean summit. First ever. Who did the invitation? Kim. Not Trump. Kim. Kim did the invitation. Not Trump. Who did the invitation again? Kim Jong-un. Extend the hand. The olive branch. Say, hey, let's meet. Let's talk. Let's chit-chat. We ain't got to do this, man. We ain't got to do this. You might have a misunderstanding of who I am, and TV may have a misunderstanding. Besides, me and you know the same people. Dennis Rodman is my boy. Dennis Rodman is your boy. Maybe we invite Dennis Rodman out. Maybe we go shoot some ball. I don't know. President Donald Trump is ready to meet meet North Korean leader Kim Jong-un by May in response to Kim's invitation to hold the first ever U.S. North Korean summit. A South Korean envoy said, marking a potentially dramatic breakthrough in the North Korea nuclear standoff. Kim has committed to denuclearize and to suspend nuclear or missile tests. South Korea's National Security Office head Chung Eui-young told reporters at the White House after briefing Trump on South Korea officials let me read this again. Kim has committed to denuclearization and the suspending nuclear or missile tests. South Korea National Security Officer head Chung Eui-young told reporters at the White House after told reporters after the White House briefing Trump on South Korea's official meeting with Kim on Monday. So they met, Kim and the president of South Korea. They had a good talk. They had a good time. They laughed it up, chopped it up, and hopefully this has cooled some tension, melted down. We don't need America getting in my, and I hope they're learning to do things on their own and tell America to mind their business. This is what the same thing with Syria and Russia and some of these other countries. We just gotta butt our big red nose in everything. Our big red, white, and blue nose in everything. Trying to police the world when we can't even police our own country. Kim is committed. White House spokeswoman Sarah Sanders said Trump will accept the invitation to meet with Kim Jong-un at a place and a time to be determined. So, of course, they're going to find a neutral place. It's probably going to be in South Korea, probably going to be in Seoul. That way the president has a neutral place to come, and Kim Jong-un will have a neutral place to come. And, hey, maybe Dennis Rodman be the envoy to make this happen. I said that before, right? Sarah Huckabee Sanders added that we look forward to the denuclearizing in North Korea. In the meantime, all sanctions and maximum pressure must remain. Why are we sanctioning them anyway? Why? Because they don't want to do what we tell them to do? So we're going to treat other leaders in their country like little kids. You know this is my pet peeve. I don't like that. Even if they are what we've been told by American society and media what they are. Evil, sadistic, killing their own kind, concentration camps, murdering, he killed his brother. even let's say that is true, it's still none of our business. North Korea haven't done nothing to us. Or we're trying to prevent something to happen in the future. North Korea hasn't done nothing to us. They're more worried about us doing something to them. A meeting between Kim and Trump, who have exchanged bellicose insult in the past year that have raised fear of war, would be a major turnaround after a year in which North Korea has carried out a battery of tests aimed at developing a nuclear-tipped missile capable of hitting the United States mainland, so we say. I told him, Trump, that in our meeting that North Korea leader Kim Jong-un and that he committed to denuclearizing, Chung said. I told him, who was him, Trump, that in our meeting that North Korea leader Kim Jong-un said that he will commit to denuclearization. Kim pledged that North Korea will refrain from any further nuclear missile tests. He expressed his eagerness to meet President Trump as soon as possible. He said President Trump appreciated the briefings and said he would meet Kim Jong-un by May to achieve denuclearization. Trump aides have been wary on North Korea diplomatic overtures because of its history of reneging on international commitment and the failure of effort on disarming by the administration of President Bill Clinton, President George W. Bush, and President Barack Obama. On Thursday night, Trump took to Twitter with a series of posts putting the potential meeting with Kim in a positive frame. Kim Jong-un talked about denuclearization with South Korea. Representative, not just a freeze, said one post. And Trump added, great progress being made by the sanctions will remain until the agreement is reached, meeting being planned. So it's a good deal. I think this is excellent news. Whatever it takes. I mean, we don't need to be on the brink of war, and we got to understand that America is a sovereign country. Why we don't think North Korea should be a sovereign country or South Korea? Why do we figure we got to put our hand in everything to make everything work? Why we figure that we got to be the one to lead the international community? Why we can't do things together? So the bottom line is, look, and my man H.A. Goodman said this, if Trump can achieve this, despite all the mess he did before up to this point, if this thing happened, he could get the Nobel Peace Prize. Well, he said something about Mexicans and he's a racist and all that stuff like that. But hey, they gave President Obama a Nobel Peace Prize, and after that, he lit the Middle East on fire. Did a horrible drone strike, killing 97% of innocent people, kids, children, grandmas, uncles, in schools, hospitals, and things like that. So come on, man, come on. Anybody can get a Nobel Peace Prize, you know. But this is toward peace. Barack Obama didn't do this. George Bush didn't do this. Bill Clinton didn't do this. They made it even worse. They stalled. They did whatever they can. At least Kim Jong-un, and they couldn't stand his daddy. His daddy, they used to call him Lil Kim. I guess they call him Lil Kim too. If he achieved this, he should be nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize because this is a huge step toward peace. Now, him ignoring this Russia crap is a huge step toward peace because we don't need to be going into a Cold War with Russia. We don't need to be dealing in a cold way with North Korea. We need to kind of walk our step and be kind of tipsy with Iran. We need to do whatever we need to do to garner peace. And even though I'm not a fan of Trump, I'm not a fan of Clinton, I'm not a fan of, and Bernie has kind of turned me off too, lately with his sad, disgusting way he kisses up to the Democrat Party and not starting a real revolution himself. This is a good thing. And like I said, whenever Trump do something good, I'm going to big him up. I'm still kind of iffy with the terror program because it will affect jobs. But I do want to see American bolster its economy. I want to see American jobs come back and compete in the world market. I don't want us always depending on other countries doing things for us, and other countries shouldn't be dependent on the United States doing things for them. We should have a competitive market, and we should, so if Trump is saying that, hey, especially the part where I talk about you're an American company and you just packed everything up and went overseas to get cheaper labor, yet you still going to charge us the same high price, Apple, excuse me, I got a cold. That's ridiculous. You need to be tariffed. Apple need to be the first one to get tariffed. So this is good news. Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump will be meeting by May, thanks to the relationship that Kim Jong-un and the president of South Korea has now developed and formed. This is good. This is positive, and this is moving in the direction. And let's just hope that Donald Trump don't let his ego get in the way, and let's let Kim Jong-un ego don't get in the way. And Dennis Rodman, we calling on you to be in the middle. You know both of them personally. Get in the middle of that, man. And along with the North Korean president. But you need to get in the middle of that, Doc. All right, this is Robert Bob TV Brown with the Rob Report. I'll talk to you soon. Peace. Hey, if you like the content and if you like this particular video, please like it, share it. Also, if you want to become a patron, you can click the link below and become a patron. I'm no Don Lemon, thank God. So again, like, share, subscribe to the channel. We're over 1,500. We're on the march to 5,000. Please click the subscribe button and hit the notification button so you can know exactly when I put a new video up. If you like the content, hit our Patreon account up. A few bucks to get a brother a cup of coffee, maybe a hot dog and a soda from 7-Eleven. Ear and dough.